Zombie apocalypse.
Welcome, Biset freshman students in Vico University College of Industrial Technology. And now you are officially a Biset student. This is your course facilitator. This is Sir Kenji E. Merenciano. And today, I will be presenting the course syllabus as part of our course orientation. We all know that during the opening or start of class, we have this activity called course orientation, wherein the faculty in charge or course facilitator or professor gives you or provide a copy of the syllabus. Your syllabus is a material that provides the learning context. When we say learning context, these are the topics for a particular course. Aside from that, it also includes the mode of assessment, the learning tasks, activities, and the grading systems, wherein the faculty or the course facilitator or the professor is describing or telling us how he or she will provide you a fair and square rating, guided by a criteria. And not only that, during the course orientation, the professor or faculty gives his expectations, his policy, or his house rules intended for this course. So this time, I will show you the syllabus for this material so that you are guided for what to expect about this course. So, by the way, class, before we proceed with the syllabus, okay, let me check if I can access the faculty center to verify or validate to know who are my students for this first sem in BTC 11. Okay, it seems that the faculty center cannot be accessed. So so let us now proceed first to our syllabus. Okay, let me zoom in for you to visualize or see the contents of this course. So again, class, our course or subject is BTC 11, that is the course code. And the title of the course is Technical Drawing 1. It is offered during the start of or the beginning of first sem or every first semester. So our schedule is every Tuesday and Thursday, 1 to 4 p.m. I have also a class in the same course, which is scheduled every MWF, Monday, Wednesday to Friday, and Friday, 10 to 12 p.m. for 1A-1 class. So this is the content of the first page of our syllabus. Our college is the College of Industrial Technology, or BUSIT. And your program or department that you're currently studying or taking is the Department of Electrical and Electronics Technology. The program that you are enrolled is the BS in Electronics Technology. So here's the course description of what is BTC 11 or technical drawing is all about. So for the course description, this technical drawing pertains or refers to the practices and techniques of graphical communication. It's also an application of drafting or drawing instruments, lettering scale, and units of measure. It also includes the descriptive geometry, orthographic projections, auxiliary views, dimensioning, sectional views, and pictorial drawing. It also includes the requirements of engineering working drawings and assembly and exploded detailed drawings. Some of the terms are seems new to everyone or not familiar, but later on, as your learning journey in BTC 11, you will be familiar or be acquainted with this term. So let us now proceed to our course learning outcomes. So here we have four learning outcomes or what the students will expect or learn after they are through with this course. The first one is to demonstrate knowledge in the principles of drawing, lettering, and dimensioning. Second, they're going to manifest technical competence on the use of drawing instruments. The third is to demonstrate knowledge and skills in reading and interpret drawings and projections. And the last one is to apply knowledge and skills in creating working drawings in the field of electronics. So the next part for this syllabus presentation is the course outline. The course outline contains the specific learning outcomes for the topics or what we call the learning content. For the next column is the instructional delivery. To give you an idea, this coming first sem, the mode of instructional delivery is the blended learning. When we say blended learning, it's a combination of traditional or on-site or in-person, or in other words, face-to-face classes. The second is the sort of a flexible learning modality, which is a combination of synchronous or asynchronous classes. To give you an idea, when we say synchronous, it's the delivery of instruction or conducting classes via online or using this technology, wherein the faculty will discuss, will demonstrate, or provide you lectures about a certain topic, but you are in face of a screen or monitor or using your mobile devices. So learning in real time through the use of internet or through online. While asynchronous learning is a type of learning at your own pace and at your own time, wherein the faculty in charge or the course facilitator provides you self-regulated learning materials. It's either he or she will upload it to our Google Classroom or provides you an assignment or activities, and there is a certain period or time that you're going to read, study, and upload or submit or comply with the said requirements. So for the first topic is what we're doing now is part of the course introduction. Wherein I'm introducing you to the course syllabus, course guide, discussion of the BU and BUSIT BMGO and quality policy. Later, I'll be presenting a video about our BQ University. What is it all about? Its accomplishments and achievements, the campuses, its location, and the colleges with their respective courses. After the course introduction, we will now proceed to the introduction to technical drawing. Yes, what is technical drawing and why is it important to study as BSET students? To give you an idea, I'll just give you a simple overview of what is technical drawing. Class, when we say technical drawing or drafting, it is the act and discipline of composing drawings that visually communicate how something functions or is constructed. Kasi drawing class is a form of a language. In other words, when you say language, you communicate. It is a form of communication. Because technical drawing is essential for communicating ideas in the field of industry and engineering. To make the drawings easier to understand, people use familiar symbols, perspectives, units of measurements, notation systems, visual styles, and page layout. So that is what we meant by technical drawing. So here, you're going to recognize the importance of drawing, differentiate the two types, familiarize with the varied major types of technical working drawings, and value the possibilities of technical drawing as an instrument for investigation, understanding the universality of the objective language in the transmission and comprehension of information. So, this topic is allotted for 4 hours, while the introduction is 3 hours. The next part or interesting topic for BTC 11 course pertains to layouts and lettering. So when we say lettering class, it is an artistic technique of which a word is created by drawing the letters that form it without following a predefined alphabet and often confused with handwriting and typography. Although they all have to do with writing, they are not the same. Okay? So, here, for this course, we're going to study by means of identifying standard drawing media and sheet sizes, fill in a standard title block with appropriate information, determine the different styles, general division, general proportion, and essential parts of letters. We're going to utilize the lettering standards in performing drawing activities or plays. Aside from that, we need to emphasize the spacing of letters and words and lettering and appreciate the guidelines through applying for hand lettering. Okay? So, another topic is after lettering is all about visualization and sketching. Sketching is traditionally refers to a preliminary rough type of drawing that an artist might make in preparation for either a painting or a more formal drawing, like a study. A sketch is less detailed than a study. A study may be a highly detailed rendition of something to be used in a large composition. Of course, sketching is also a form of doodling that a person may do to pass time with no end goal in mind. So here, in BTC 11, we are going to recognize solid objects. Another is we will acquaint with the different sketching styles or techniques. Determine characteristics of a line. Sketch straight lines, circles, arcs, and ellipses. And value the significance of visualization in sketching processes by developing pictorial sketches. So my output for each topics or lesson is by means of drawing plates. So if I ask you to construct or make Gothic lines, Old English, or Roman letters, that is part of the requirement in connection to lettering. Before visualization and sketching, I will be asking you to make solid objects or draw the different straight lines, circles, arcs, and other shapes. So for the next part is another interesting topic for this course are the drawing tools and instruments. We know that drawing tools are used for drawing, drafting, and design. These drawing tools may be used for measurement and layout of drawing. They include pens, pencils, rulers, compasses, protractors, and other drawing utilities. So for this course, we are going to acquaint with the drafting instrument, tools, materials, and equipments and its uses. Second, we're going to perform mensuration and calculations using the different drafting tools and instruments. We're going to, once you are familiar with the different tools and equipment, drawing tools and instruments, we're going to perform line exercises and geometrical problems, forming the habits of neatness, accuracy, and the speed in the work, using each tool or instrument properly and skillfully, and to appreciate good craftsmanship. Another topic or activity that we're going to apply is to take good care of the tools and instruments and perform safety practices in the use of drafting tools, instruments, or equipment. So after the drafting tools or instruments, we will now proceed with the alphabet of lines. So line symbols used in technical drawings are often referred to as alphabet of lines. Last, the use of line symbols enables engineers or designers to express the features of design products clearly and accurately. Line features vary not only by width but also by how they are graphically represented in a drawing. Line significance is conveyed by line weight or the thickness of a line. Every line is drawn at different thicknesses and darkness to express contrast as well as its importance. Lines that are less important are thin and light. The key to successful drafting is to have a good technical knowledge of these various lines characteristics. So for this course or for this topic, you're going to analyze how the lines used in a particular drawing, compare and contrast each variety of lines, and apply appropriately in developing technical drawing the different lines based on its functions or uses. So after we cover these topics, we will now proceed with the midterm examination. Based on our school calendar or academic calendar, the schedule of your midterm exam will fall on October 12, 2022. So after the midterm, we're going to proceed or touch another topic, which is all about views, planes, and projection. And this has something to do with orthographic projection. When we say orthographic drawing or orthographic projection, is a way of representing a three-dimensional object by using two-dimensional views or 2D views of the object. Orthographic drawings are also known as multi-views. The most commonly used views are the top, the front, and right side. You can imagine it as positioning yourself directly in front, above, or to the right of an object and drawing only what you can see. So in studying in studying the orthographic views or projection, you're going to list and identify planes of projection and principal views. Draw orthographic projections, applying its principles, theories, and standards, and identifying and discuss the types of surfaces. Select and apply methods on how to show the orthographic projection of a given object or drawing. So after studying projection or the orthographic, we will tackle on dimensioning. So when we say dimensioning, the basic types of dimension is linear, radial, angular, coordinate, and arc length. Dimension is the process of measuring the area or volume of an object. It is the method of calculating capacity for storing, handling, transporting, and invoicing goods. Okay. So in the measure, you can see the details or information about the object. For example, the distance between different surfaces, location of force, number of holes, type of material, and so on. Such information is presented by lines, numerals, symbols, and notes. So here, you're going to enumerate and understand the usage of every element in dimensioning. Second, we're going to apply right dimensioning procedures and processes in orthographic, show desire to improve quality of work through diligent effort, and illustrate and list the electronic symbols. So for the last topic for the technical drawing 1 course is all about axonometric drawing, oblique, for the second to the last part, I'm sorry. For this topic is the pictorial drawing. Here you're going to identify and apply the kinds of pictorial drawing in presenting the object. To give you an idea, pictorial drawing is a view of an object, actual or imagined, as it would be seen by an observer who looks at the object either in a chosen direction or from selected point of view. When you say pictorial drawing, these are pictorial sketches. Often are more readily made and more clearly understood than our front, top, and side views of an object. Pictorial drawings, either sketched freehand or made with drawing instruments, are frequently used by engineers and architects to convey ideas to their assistants and clients. Here, for pictorial drawing, you're going to identify, as I've said a while ago, and apply the kinds of pictorial drawing, differentiate the different types of pictorial drawing, demonstrate and processes accordingly in developing the different types of pictorial drawing. And finally, for the last part of this course, you're going to make or prepare a working drawing. A working drawing is the production of information. The information or disinformation prepared by designers, which is passed to a construction team to enable a project to be constructed. In other words, working drawing is the production information. Is incorporated into tender documentation in the contract documents for the construction work. So traditionally, working drawings provide dimension. Aside from that, graphical information that can be used by a contractor to construct works or by suppliers to fabricate components of the works or to assemble or install components. In a working drawing, it includes in architectural drawings, structural, civil, mechanical, electrical drawings, and so on. Additionally, working drawings consist of two-dimensional, orthogonal projections of the building or component they are describing, such as plans, sections, and elevations. This may be drawn to scale by hand or prepared using computer-aided design or CAD software. So here, we're going to illustrate and list the different electronic symbols. You need, as a BSET student, it's very important. One of the competencies that you need to acquire here is the ability to interpret and familiar with the different electronics schematic symbols. In BTC 11.1, you're going to prepare electronic diagrams used in the field of specialization. Third is you're going to integrate appropriately the different basic and technical concepts of drawing in developing working drawings and create and design working drawing for electronics project. So that sums up the contents of our learning contents of this syllabus. From introduction to technical drawing, we have layouts and lettering, visualization and sketching, drawing tools and instruments, and alphabet of lines. So this is the coverage for midterm. After the midterm, we're going to discuss about the different views, planes, and projections, dimensioning, pictorial drawing, and working drawing before you proceed with the final examination. The schedule of your final examination is on December 14, 2022. So that is the content of our syllabus. So let us now proceed with the course assessment. Our course assessment consists of two types. We have the formative and summative assessment. For the formative assessment, by requirements, you have to accomplish the learning exercises, and activities. For the summative, you need to submit plates and take midterm examination basis for computing the midterm. And for the final, you're going to submit plates, take the final examination, and submit the final requirement as my basis for computing the tentative final grade. So to compute, midterm grade is equals to plates, which is 50%,
plus the midterm exam, which is also 50%. So we have 100. And for the tentative final grade, you need to comply or submit the plates, which are 30%, take the final exam, which is also 30%, and the final requirement or project is 40%. So the system of computing grades, final grade is equivalent to one-third or 30% for the midterm and two-thirds or 70% for the tentative final rating. So, class, here are the references that you may consider or so that you can study in advance the different topics or learning contents for the BTC 11, even or including the website. So, class, I'm aside from the way on how I give grade, it's very important for me the discipline as a student for this course. Plagiarizing work is forbidden, and cheating is uh, you will be sanctioned based on a student handbook if you cheat during the exams. And another is the total number of absences should not be more than 20%. That is the CHED policy of the total number of meetings or 7 hours for a 2-unit course. So, if you are tardy or if you have this habit of absenteeism, you will be sanctioned. You will be asked to report to the guidance office and and be disciplined. So, class, be professional, learn how to manage your time, and refrain from cheating. Okay. So, this is the content of our syllabus for BTC 11, which is the technical drawing one. Okay? So, if you have questions or clarifications after watching this video, feel free to message me. So now, class, since I already discussed the content of the syllabus, now, to give you a background, to give you an idea of what is BQ University as a premier state university in the Bicol region, with it is considered as a home of top-notchers, achievers, and successful in their own field of career endeavor. I'll be showing you a profile in a form of a video about or profile or background about Bicol University. So let me recall this. Prepare the material. Okay, so let me show you the introduction to Bicol University.
Sorry. Class, after watching this video, comment down below or tell us why do you want to study in Bicol University. Okay? So, another video that I'll be presenting is about a profile, or let's have a not a profile, let's have a quick tour about our college, the Bicol University College of Industrial Technology. So I'll be presenting the what the college is all about and what are the courses offered, specifically details about the college, the Bachelor of Science in Electronics Technology department or program. Okay, let's see.
Welcome to Bicol University College of Industrial Technology. Busit is one of the colleges in the East Campus. Originally, the East Campus was just referred to as Brasat Campus. Then, Brasat became Busat, and later on, the College of Engineering was added, that for a time it became the campus for Buseng Sat. Just recently, the Department of Architecture became an institute, and so the East Campus now has 3 Bicol University colleges: the College of Industrial Technology, the College of Engineering, and the Institute of Design and Architecture. Busit is easily recognizable by its landmark, a concrete sculpture of a man holding a mallet, nicknamed Boy Maso. Conspicuously erected in the middle of a crossroads, a few steps from the SIT Arc, Boy Maso stands like a sentry of the SIT campus. Boy Maso is practically as old as some of the buildings of the college. One building, which is older than Boy Maso, is the Electrical Technology Building. Right now, it is almost completed and will soon be ready for occupancy for the electrical technology students. In the building, especially the laboratory rooms, electrical technology students will learn about electrical connections, installations, and the like. They get to practice how to become electricians, and so the laboratory rooms are designed for their hands-on practices. The building will also later house the offices of the various organizations, including the college publication. Meantime, the building is not yet granted occupancy. The Electrical Technology Department is in one of the newest buildings, which I will introduce in a little while. Another old building which has stood and weathered innumerable typhoons is the long single-story building to the right of Boy Maso. You will notice that its rehabilitation is almost at its completion, and soon it will look as good as new and ready for occupancy when this pandemic is over. Half of the building and the end closest to Boy Maso was previously occupied by the Automotive Technology Department. The opposite end, on the other hand, is occupied by the Mechanical Technology Department, so you will see inside some of the equipment the MT students use in their laboratory, such as the lathe machine, milling machine, and CNC machine, to name a few. As I have mentioned, the Automotive Technology Department used to occupy that old building, but now the department is housed in the ground floor of one of the newest buildings in Busit, the Multi-Tech Building. In one spacious room, automotive laboratory showcases their various equipment used by students in learning about auto machine parts and engines, as well as other similar concepts and applications. Also in the building's ground floor is Fab Lab Bicol, a technology hub of the region where anyone can make almost anything. In Fab Lab, you will find various equipment necessary for prototype making, such as a 3D printer, laser cutter, among others. The second floor is currently occupied by the Electrical Technology Department, and the third floor is where the Electronics Department is lodged. In the Electronics Department, there are also laboratory rooms where the students get practical knowledge and acquire skills on the use and application of electronic parts, such as the creation or innovation of new electronic gadgets. To Boymas's left, but to the right of the sit-art, is the building occupied by the Bachelor in Technical Vocational Teacher Education Department, or BTV-TED. The BTV-TED is the biggest department because it is composed of 4 different specializations, such as drafting technology, garments, fashion and design, food service management, and electrical technology. Part of the building, especially the drafting rooms, is already half a century old or probably older. The 2-story structure in the middle was added sometime in 2011. This is where you will find the faculty room of the department and an activity center in the second floor. Now, this building is where lecture classes are held, but it also houses laboratory areas for the drafting technology and the garments fashion and design. The laboratory rooms of the drafting technology students have drawing or drafting tables where students put to practice their drawing skills. These rooms are also used by drawing classes of the various departments. Similarly, the laboratory rooms of the garments fashion and design are areas for the GFD students to learn sewing, pattern making, garments design, and the like. Behind the TV-TED building is another recently completed building, the Bicol Regional Food Innovation and Commercialization Center, which became operational sometime in the middle of 2018. As the name implies, BRFICC is where food products are innovated and later commercialized. This is also currently occupied by classes for the Food Technology Department, the department where students learn everything related to food science, food innovation, and other relevant concepts and applications. Fronting the BTV-TED building is the quadrangle. Then across the campus road from the quadrangle, one sees another building called the Food Technology Building. This bears this name because in the past, BUSAT used to have 2-year vocational courses and food technology was one of the said courses. Today, however, this building is now being used by the food service management students where they hold their classes in laboratory. In the laboratory, students learn about basic baking, quantity cookery, catering management, and other similar courses. Across the campus street to the right of the FT building is another long building fronting the sunken garden, the Civil Technology Building for the Civil Technology Department. This building also holds the office of the BUROTC coordinator and the office of the college publication, the Coverall. In the laboratory rooms of the Civil Technology Department, students learn the basics of civil craftsmanship. Behind the city building is the IA building. This is another building being used by the Food Technology Department for their lecture classes and some laboratory classes as well. Going farther down the road across the campus road from the IA building, behind the FT building, one sees another very old, vacated, and now shabby L-shaped building. This one used to be occupied by the students of GFD and the electrical technology students for their laboratory. Both the GFD building and the city building are now in the pipeline for renovation. Furthermore, a new food science building for the Food Technology Department will also be constructed. Then, we proceed to the last but not the least concrete structure of the college, another old L-shaped single-story building, formerly known as ITE building, and now being occupied by the Industrial Design Department. Here, the ID students learn the various types of design, including raw materials important for design and other relevant concepts. Of course, let us not forget the administration building, where you will find the Office of the Dean, Office of the Associate Dean, Office of the Registrar, and the Cashier's Office. This building is actually far from the school buildings of the college because it is situated to the northwest of Boymaso, in the same building occupied by the Seng Administration Building. Mind you, our dear freshmen, most of the buildings may be old, But these buildings have seen many outstanding students who have sat in the classrooms or walked the corridors or hallways and are now distinguished, highly admired persons in their fields. Today, you see old buildings, but one day, perhaps not yet in your time, the college will also be one proof that the university's vision of a world-class university has been realized.
So class, that is a video about the introduction to BQ University College of Industrial Technology, wherein you were able to see the different courses, technology courses. And for my assignment, after watching this video, kindly tell us, why did you choose electronics technology as one of the technology courses in BTC University College of Industrial Technology? So again, kindly comment, why do you want to study in BTC University? May I know your thoughts or insights about this? Second, of all the technology courses offered in Busit, why did you choose the electronics technology? So thanks for your time. Thank you for listening and watching this video. See you during the face-to-face meeting, which is scheduled next week. So if you have questions, clarifications about the course, the syllabus, our college, or anything relevant to this course, you can feel free to message me. And these are my contact details. So again, thank you for your time. Thanks for listening and watching this video. And as what I always say, keep safe always.
Zombie apocalypse.